Welcome to Pull Up a Seat Podcast.
So Viceland got this shit called Dark Side of the Ring, where it's like every episode they go into like a dark moment in like wrestling history and shit.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't. Yo, everything. Like it was like the most popular episode from like season 3 was like about this dude. This legendary wrestler named like Grizzly Adams or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But the nigga was like child molester.
Oh,
It's like known in like the community and shit. People like he brought in so much money nobody ever cared. It was, and his whole family was like fucked up from it. Jake, you know who he was? He was Jake the Snake Roberts' dad.
Shut up.
get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it was wild. It was wild. It was wild.
Nah,
It's like
get the fuck outta here.
it was like wow. It's wild learning about it and shit. But they go into like certain stuff about that. Like that aspect, that side of wrestling, because people forget that like
Yeah, they don't ever mention
wrestlers-
that in any of his documentaries.
wrestlers go through a lot, and they be just as fucked up as
Mhm.
football players,
Oh,
mentally and physically and shit. And they don't
Really?
make half the money that these guys make. They don't have insurance. They don't have any of that stuff.
Yeah.
So you're an independent contractor most of your career. So if you don't ever make like, if you don't ever become like a Sting or The Rock or Triple H, you don't make shit forever.
So you'd have to be one of those premier, like,
Yeah, that's why when these guys get hurt, they be out of work, and then they don't have a choice. They got to come back and break their neck like four times. Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
but
That's wild.
It's a crazy ass story though. I was like, damn, this is wild.
Nah, that's wild.
Messy
That's
as
wild as hell.
Yeah,
It is, man. I don't think we ever really realized like what any of those guys go through. You know,
At all.
I like wrestling. Wrestling is
Yeah, just
performance art,
like-
man. That's like ballet for dudes that like NASCAR. Everybody grows up liking wrestling and shit.
at one point I did,
Yeah,
but when I realized, I'm like, this shit was kind of
performance art.
fake. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, but it's fake, but you still like the shit.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
what about the people who still like love that shit? Like I got cousins that been watching that shit since I was a
I
kid.
know
bro,
mad
man.
people
And
like
I mean,
that.
like they're
Yeah.
dedicated to that shit. Like
I
it's
respect it
crazy.
though.
But you know what it is though? I feel like the stories ain't as good as they used to be.
Storyline
Which
is
is which is one of the reasons why I can't watch it, because I'm like, not
But
only is it like fake, but it's trash.
Wouldn't that be something that'll make a person not want to watch it anymore?
What do
But
you
instead, like they're still
storyline.
making like
They're invested.
content, and
Well,
they're like,
it's super character driven. So regardless of how you might feel about like the actual wrestling or the programming, if you got somebody on there that you fuck with,
that you
Mhm.
follow.
still on
yeah.
there, you gonna watch it for them.
I mean, I feel like
Regardless.
It's a
I feel
loyalty
like that
thing.
kind of sucks though, because it's like it's character development, right? Not everybody's gonna get the opportunity
Nigga,
to
none of them
like.
niggas get character development. ever.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's like, out of
without
the-
character development, like let's say Scorpion, for instance, he was something before he was Scorpion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like it's character development. If you don't get that character development, you're not gonna go anywhere in that industry.
I liked.
Especially if you get older. You've been wrestling for years. You was a champ 4 or
Talking
5 times already.
Talking about Scorpion from Mortal Kombat or Sting?
Sting, my bad. Sting.
Oh,
there we go.
okay.
My bad.
I figured you were talking about
this is
King.
why I love you, because you be picking up on
I
shit
was
like
like,
that.
you said something about the actual Scorpion? Like,
It's
get over
Sting.
here,
It
or
is Sting. Yeah, it's
Nah,
Sting.
no, I figured you were talking
My
about
man
Sting.
be walking up in
Yeah.
the ring with the bat. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, that's- yeah.
Still, yeah.
With the bat, boy, he used to go in there with the
That's my
bat.
guy.
Now I remember that shit because my cousin used to watch that shit all the fucking time, and I used to sit there like this.
What was your Eddie Guerrero was different.
Yeah,
What was
he's
your
different.
favorite wrestler, Will?
My favorite wrestler? I think it would have to be. It's two.
Yeah.
I can't separate these two. Actually, there's 3.
Okay,
I can't separate these
just
3.
top
Alright.
3.
Shawn Michaels.
Ah, I hate
Facts.
that nigga. Hate him.
Oh, nah, Shawn Michael the goat.
That's my number 3.
You can't say
that nigga.
Shawn without
Hate
saying
that nigga.
Nah, that's my number
He's
I don't
3.
know. You
kick.
can't
That's
say
my number
Shawn
3.
without saying.
Bret to hit my heart.
I knew you were gonna say
Okay.
Hart. Once you said Bret Hart
And
like, a couple
then-
minutes ago,
Can't,
And then
right?
my that's number 2.
I'm gonna say Stone Cold.
Nah,
Who?
I
Oh,
can't
you want
do
to
it.
bring it back? WCW?
Ric Flair, bro.
Oh,
I'm
Rick,
sorry,
Rick,
bro.
Rick put on for the
You
culture.
know
Ric-
your boy.
Ric
Alright,
Flair,
I love
bro.
the fact
For the
that
culture.
I
sorry.
love the fact that you just said that.
Yo, Ric
Because an
Flair, he
episode,
was.
an episode of the show that I was just talking about came out. I don't know if you. Well, you didn't hear about the show, so you don't know
What
about
does
it.
it entail?
Your boy Ric Flair just got Me Too.
No.
No,
Yeah,
get
so
out of here.
apparently in like the 2000s, there's this fucking plane flight that was like crazy. Where they were like, the flight was crazy. It was wild.
A lot of stuff going on.
Wrestlers drunk and shit on the plane. They wilding out. But Ric Flair was walking around the plane naked.
Oh my god!
And went up to one of the flight attendants and spun his dick in a helicopter.
Oh.
And she was like, "Yeah, I didn't ask for any of that." He said it never happened.
He said that never happened.
Did he say woo though? Did he say woo?
So stupid, yo.
It's Ric Flair. Come on.
Did he say woo?
He said,
So this is the reason why I would never make it in the industry because I'd be laughing at shit I'm not supposed to be laughing at.
Yo, you
And
wild.
so Ric Flair
would have been dropped.
Ric Flair said it never happened. But niggas said like, yeah, yo, if you ever been on the road with Ric Flair,
No.
it's apparently some shit he used to always do.
Yo, that's wild. Yeah, but alright. So back. Alright, so hold on. Wait. Alright, bet. So alright.
So like mad
Also,
people,
alright. So hold on.
mad people canceled them.
Yo.
Hold on.
WWE took them off the website. And
So you think that
So I had to wait. It had to be PTO to play it up.
Yo, man. Buckle up. Rick about to wild out.
they said, you know the walk he does?
Wait. Yeah.
They said the nigga was doing that on
He was doing it but naked.
Nigga was doing the walk on the plane but naked in his robe. Like that's
That don't make no sense. How you butt naked with a robe?
the shit was open. The shit open.
Little to the imagination.
Oh my god, that
So
shit
maybe
is
he didn't know it was
hilarious.
open.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
That's the lawyer. That's the that was
doing
lawyer.
that
That's
shit,
what
bro.
I'm
He doing that on the plane and then he go to the waitress. He do the helicopter.
That's crazy.
So tell me this, right? Alright, so these motherfuckers that be doing these crazy shit like Ric Flair did or whatever,
Yeah.
do you think that really should tarnish their career?
That should that like make their career?
Because so like they that person that they played was a character, right?
Yeah.
Off the clock. No, fuck.
Right?
So how do y'all feel about the whole? So how do y'all feel about the whole Chris Brown and Rihanna situation? Then?
I saw somebody recently posted. They were like, "No, Chris Brown and Rihanna were young. Those niggas fought and he won."
Oh,
That
wow.
shit is
my
like,
God.
I'm like, that's
Oh my
I'm
god.
like,
It makes
that's-
sense.
Oh my god.
That nigga got
Shut your TV ass up.
Look, at the end of the day,
I mean, I don't know.
Females black out. Females be black out. Blacked out.
but Nick
That's what happened.
did have a he had a good point.
That was
I'm
not a
like,
fight.
I'm like,
You jumped that with
no.
Oh
You
my
gotta
God.
remember.
Listen,
she-
wait. They
The fight,
were.
the fight kicked off because he got a
Hold
text.
on,
Hold on, because you were there, Nick. Because you were there. Go
Alright,
ahead.
so here's what happened, right?
One time.
Rihanna's on the record as saying this happened.
Okay.
Okay.
He got a text. She blacked on him about the text.
Mhm.
She threw his phone out the window.
Okay.
First, she pointed at his head.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
She went like this. Then she, and now here's the thing. No, here's the thing. No, she was pointing at him. Then she
Okay.
smacked him. She said she accidentally smacked him.
Said he had a
And then after that, he hit her. He hit her off a reflex.
and bust her lip, and
And
she
then-
spit in his face,
And then
he blacked out.
She spit in his face.
Whooped your
And then
ass.
after that, that's when you go into like the biting and all of that crazy shit. And it's a Lamborghini. You can only smack somebody so far.
Mhm.
So you like this and
He
y'all
said
right
that's
here.
what he
Y'all
said.
long ass arms.
She set him
I
up.
do.
That was set up.
And that's the thing. And that's why. And that. But that's why.
So
here's the thing,
wait.
and this is
Don't
why-
go off course too much.
Yeah,
Don't go off course too much.
Blood in somebody's face.
But let me just tell you, right?
Uh-huh.
This is why she's always said. People forget.
Extra mile.
She was like.
spit. You spit blood in my face.
He had not backing the nigga none, but he had never put his hands on her before that. And this is one of the reasons why when people were like, when they got back together, people were like, why is she getting back together with him? Because there was a lot of situations where it came out that she had put her hands on him and he ain't never do nothing.
Yeah.
They just happened to be in a Lamborghini that day, and he like
Peace.
he did some shit, and it's like, oh okay.
Yeah, I believe it.
Said I had it. It's enough.
And I'm like, oh damn, this is wild.
Yeah, I believe
I
it.
respect it.
Yeah.
But like Nick said,
Still wrong.
Mhm.
he said,
Yeah.
you know, they were young. That's what I'm saying. They were young.
And
I don't
that's
feel
why
like
it's bad.
I don't feel like that should have made his career or shaped it in any way. But I feel like he still
But back
did
to
have
the-
to be held
to the-
accountable.
Yeah, absolutely. So back to
Yeah,
the
for
original
sure.
question:
Yeah.
does it tarnish his career?
I don't
Chris
think
Brown or
they should.
Ric Flair?
Like I said,
Ric Flair?
I mean, like
Any
just,
case,
just
yeah.
in any case of celebrity, right? They always playing a character. Even if you're an artist, you're
I
kind of
hear
playing
you.
a character.
It's not
Somebody-
really-
You still have a nickname. You're still playing that character.
entirely.
You're
A
that
lot of
person.
people,
Yeah, right, yeah.
a lot
But-
of people backed him for that. Now, here's my thing. Somebody said something where they were like, I hear people saying that it's not that big of a deal. You know, it was a joke and he didn't really mean anything by it. But at the same time, if you like, they said if you're the flight attendant and like, you know Ric Flair, you know him as this icon and shit.
Mm.
It's like you never get over the fact that this Ric Flair helicopter in front of you.
This nigga
Like,
liked
this
it.
is- it's like-
but does it tarnish his career though? With that same person that saw him doing
I
that,
don't know.
would he go back and still watch the greatness that he did?
Here's my thing, because one of the things where I always tell people, I'm like, when you catch people doing some fucked up shit, one of the things you have to worry about is how much fucked up shit have they done that we don't know about, that never makes it to the record.
Absolutely, but that goes to say for celebrities and non-celebrities, like that's just people in general.
For sure.
But I'm just saying, like as a celebrity, right?
And wait, does it tarnish his legacy?
His whole entire
But
everything.
I'm
like,
saying, how many incidents like that might occur that we don't know about?
yeah, no, absolutely. So you're saying that it does.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to
So
like.
like if you had a favorite sports player, right, and you had autographed baseballs or basketballs and memorabilia and shit like that, like
Yeah.
would you throw that all away if that person was a pedophile?
Yes.
All right, so
will
that's
say
yeah, so
Yes.
you're
because I feel like
so it tarnishes
literally-
their whole entire career,
you know
basically.
you know
It
why.
wouldn't tarnish it for me.
But
It would
you-
affect. It would have
But
an
you know why I
effect, but it
say
wouldn't
you know why it
tarnish
tarnishes.
Motherfuckers throw R. Kelly albums out.
But let me tell you, right? You know why I say it
Cause I'm
tarnishes.
still playing
You
that
know
shit
why?
at my wedding.
So the news
But
Right?
the reason I say that it tarnishes it for me, right, is because what makes it possible for people to do that type of shit is their celebrity. If they're not a celebrity, you might not have the opportunity to do that.
But get
You're not-
away with it, or like
No, I'm saying not just get away with it, but commit those crimes.
Oh, it's a
you
question.
can't say
So
that
No, because
I
some of
go to
these
your
people,
phone.
some of these people do these crimes because
of who they are.
who exactly?
Hold on, so
Michael
I can go to your phone.
if
Is no
Mi-
Michael Jackson song? Is no Michael Jackson songs on your phone?
No, it might be off the wall.
You liar.
No,
You
look,
a liar.
look,
You
look,
are a
look,
liar.
look, here.
You know he has it. You know he has
Look
it.
right now.
This
Look,
man got a whole
go
album.
look.
Nah.
Whole
Go
album.
look. Go look.
He has
I
Michael.
think it might be one off the wall because I like off the wall.
Okay,
so
but
you
you
have it.
go, go, go.
You have it.
I
You
could-
have
I
it.
could be
That's
wrong.
Michael
I
on
could
that
be
track.
wrong.
That's
I-
definitely
I-
You don't got no
Michael.
service. Hold on.
Oh,
Yeah, see, why?
coming at this data and all that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
damn.
Yo, she always got.
You ain't got no
You
service.
just couldn't look and say, "Yo, it's not loaded
This
yet."
man
Oh
got
my
boost mode.
God.
Let me see if it's loaded. You heard shit? Yeah, ain't got no service. Nigga, pay your bill.
Oh
You
man.
just gotta. I ain't got no Michael
Yeah, but
Jackson.
I could never. I don't think I could like.
Hey yo, Jubilee, you good over there?
I'm good, man.
Oh my bad.
My thing is, look like Totoro sitting on her. Yeah, nah, I feel like it makes it that part. Like,
Hold on, hold on, wait.
Moment of truth.
There's no actual Michael Jackson, but hold on, wait.
You got a feature.
Hold on,
You got a
hold on.
feature.
I
Yeah.
told you.
You gotta
Remix.
fix
But
it.
hold on.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's
Listen to
Drake
Michael.
album.
Is it Drake?
It's okay to listen to Michael Jackson. As long as it's not really Michael, because it's really Michael's song, but the Weeknd is singing it.
You got
Michael Jackson.
I
told you
Somebody else
though.
performed
But
Michael
that's
Jackson.
Michael
But I told you
But that's
though.
Michael
I
Jackson.
literally
It's
was
like I
like,
want to like the
I know,
ride,
but
but I
it's okay.
can't.
It's okay. The Weeknd singing it.
I had a conversation with my moms about that shit.
Mhm.
About this was when we was driving up to my brother's and she started playing R. Kelly gospel, and I'm like, nigga, what are you doing? And she's like, well, this is gospel music. No, he made this for God, and I'm like, no, turn this shit off.
No.
Like, turn it
I'll
off. I'm like,
separate-
no,
I'll separate the music
you can't.
from.
You can't though.
I can.
Nigga, you just talking about you don't be stepping at your wedding. They ain't got shit to do with gospel music.
I just said step, start. That's a fucking classic.
What does that got to do with gospel music? You just said gospel music 2 seconds ago. Now you talking about step.
No, what I said was I can separate the two.
Mhm.
I can separate what Michael Jackson was accused of from the music because I actually like the music. When I listen to the music, I'm not thinking about him raping no girl.
But the
or
music
touching
makes
people.
the crimes possible, bro.
So hold on. So you want me to believe my God put that voice into somebody?
Yes.
And
Yes. Because he also created cancer and AIDS. Yes.
Okay.
The nigga's terrible.
Oh my
He's
God.
terrible most days.
no.
Oh my God.
Yes.
You got one
Make- you know-
over there.
Yes.
Play with
Hey,
you.
man.
It is what it is.
Yes.
I mean, do you blame that on God or do you blame that on the devil? I mean, if you believe in God, you
It's
believe in the
always the
devil.
contrary.
But
It's-
God created the devil.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
God,
nah,
the
I
devil
get
was gonna
that.
do his own
Betrayed
thing.
him.
And
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
God,
Let me
I mean-
tell
what I'm
y'all,
saying
right?
is,
Let me tell y'all,
who
there's a
you
lot
really
because there's this misconception about Satan, right?
oh
A
God.
lot of
Maybe
people.
the atheists would
Let
tell
me-
me about the devil.
Let me tell you, right now.
Mhm.
Before I was an atheist, I was a Christian, man.
Where you?
So let me tell you, right?
You see the light.
There's this misconception where a lot of people, and I was telling this to somebody else, and they were like, "You don't know what the fuck you're talking about." I'm like, "All right, nigga, believe whatever you want."
Whatever.
There's this misconception. There's God and there's Satan, and they equals. God is the GM. Satan is the manager of hell. That's it. They are not equals. They're not. One runs the other. That's it. Like that's how it works. He's the manager of hell.
Where'd you get this information from?
God told me. He spoke to me.
Yeah, man. My man got that shit from an anime.
He spoke to me.
You know what I'm saying? He watching a lot
Bro,
of Death
that's how it
Note, all
works.
this other shit.
He
talk
literally put him down there, and then he like literally put him in. It's like, you know what? I'm gonna banish you to a place for niggas like you, where you can run people like you, and that's it. That's what hell is. It's people that like. You know what hell is full of? This actually came from my pastor. My pastor said once. He said, "Hell is for people that thought they knew better than God." That's all it is. That
But
literally
listen,
is all it is.
At the end of the day, I ain't even talking about. I'm not gonna get biblical. Talk about God, and I'm a little sensitive when it comes to Him.
You
But
wanna play some
however,
Kanye?
huh?
You want to play some Kanye? Get the room right.
No, it's okay.
I am a
I
God.
do.
I am a God.
But I do think that I can separate the two because their talent, like for example, you have people who are doctors who save lives every single day, and behind closed doors, these motherfuckers is pedophiles, and that has nothing to do with what.
You gotta prove the point. I gotta hear you bring this point home because it's crazy. It's sounding crazy right
I'm
now.
just saying they have a talent. Not everybody can be a doctor.
Nigga, what?
You can be a doctor. You can save lives.
But Veronica, you said because they save lives, we supposed to tolerate them being pedophiles?
Hold on. Why the fuck are you taking my words? What I'm trying to say is that their talent has nothing to do with who they are. They're a sick person for doing what they're doing. It has nothing to do with what they're blessed with doing on talent wise.
The talent,
But those
you saying
things
it
aren't.
shouldn't be part
But
of
what
your
I'm
talent?
saying, those aren't synonymous, bro.
What are you talking about? It has nothing to do with each other.
Yeah, like I know how to build houses. I'm nice, but I'm killing people. Nobody knows.
You get what I'm saying?
I hear what you're
So
saying.
not
but here-
everybody can sing.
but
Not
here-
everybody can. First of all, Michael Jackson is going to be my kids. Ain't never going to be another fucking Michael Jackson, bro. Ever.
Veronica,
Ever.
but what I'm telling you, right, is Michael Jackson could do what he did the same way that R. Kelly and Bill Cosby can do what they did.
I don't fuck with them either, but I'm still gonna
That's
watch.
like bringing up
I'm
Kobe,
still-
saying like
Kobe,
Kobe's
it's a-
nice and ball, like
nice
Kobe's
and
a ball.
ball.
But
But they had a whole
he's a
range
rapist.
on.
But I'm telling you, right?
Rest in
But
peace.
here's the thing: the reason that they could do what they did is because of who they were.
Okay, again,
Because of
I
who
have
they were.
nothing
That's
to do-
why. That's why
I'm
they
in
can
agreement
stay.
with you, but again, my whole
You
point.
can't. You can't separate. Like literally, because my thing is right. Because you use your music, you use your celebrity. By using your music, you use your celebrity to take advantage of these kids. Take advantage of their
That was
parents.
people.
Let me ask you something
Hold on,
real
but
quick.
that was people that was the people that all around in the industry allowed them to do. Because you thought I would sit here and tell me that nobody knew that those people, nobody in the industry knew that what R. Kelly was doing to those girls. They allowed that shit to go on. I wasn't in the industry. I'm talking solely about the music.
I'm
When I turn on that I'm not gonna lie, that I'm that star up in the sky. I'm that
World's
that
greatest.
has
It's
nothing.
called World's Greatest.
That has nothing. When I'm feeling that, I'm not thinking about like yo, R. Kelly, yo, that's just the song for me. Now, like you
hear it.
No.
This is some crazy.
No, yes.
But before
100%.
I wasn't thinking of that.
100%. Yes. Because if it comes on, I'm like, damn, man, if R. Kelly didn't fuck up, bro.
Now I'm not gonna cut the song. This nigga's crazy.
I'm not doing that because when I'm thinking about me. I'm not star up in the sky. I'm thinking the lyrics are solely for me. I'm confused.
Man, this song fire and it always.
I'm gonna sing like 2 parts. And I'm like,
I think the thing is that sometimes like songs are so powerful within themselves, like the words themselves and the meaning and it just like how can you like just be like, yo, I can't fuck with that person. It's not even really about that person because that person wrote that shit for the world.
Besides busting the groove.
Would you still feel that way? If it were your child that happened to, that the celebrity did that to?
It's no different. You can't compare that. That's no different from somebody being like, yo, I don't fuck with the
It literally is.
Those girls have parents, right?
Nah, yo, if it's
that has something to do.
Different, yeah.
Listen, look,
If it's a you,
that's different.
Okay, of course.
You hate to know that people are listening to music or doing whatever that this person, created whilst they were like messing with my child, taking advantage of us.
I get that.
And even if we knew in time, because of the celebrity there, who would believe you?
But that has nothing to do with me liking the song.
It does though.
No, because it could have been your child, and if it were your child, it would not be okay. If it was
If
it was mine,
if it was your kid, would you still be vibing to that song that you think he's singing about?
Okay, realistically, of course not. Because I'm thinking about the person now. You know what I'm saying? However, what I'm trying to say is that it's not a person's fault if the industry allows this person to get away with so much because he's a celebrity. Maybe if the industry would have never been making or trying to cover up the situation, he would have been in jail. At the end of the day, I don't know nothing about the legal. They could be lying or nothing.
But
I'm talking about
once you do know,
okay,
if you still decide to listen.
But what do I really know? Everything was always Michael Jackson. All them fucking charges was he was never went to jail for none of that shit.
OJ didn't go to jail either, but we all know you're murdered.
Okay, but this is the thing. But hold on. Are we talking about what we know on some nigga? I know you know what I know. Are we talking about what we legally know?
All right, here's what I'm saying, B. Are we talking about are we talking about what we know or what we choose to believe?
Okay, but this is the thing. What are you choosing to believe? Are you choosing to believe the real stuff? How do you know that it's real?
All right, so here's the
how
thing.
do you know that OG really killed her?
I'm trying to tell you, right? So what we know is this nigga killed her.
How do you know?
How
do we know that? He didn't get convicted for that.
I actually said it wrong. So what we know is legally OJ is innocent. What we believe is he killed her.
Okay, that's fine.
That's the thing. And the reason we believe that he killed her is because they just couldn't prove that he killed her the way that he said he killed her.
That's fine.
That doesn't mean he's innocent. That doesn't mean he like
nobody's saying that.
But and that's my thing is we all believe. Here's the thing: we know Michael Jackson got acquitted that one time. But we also believe that he did it. And most people believe it. No, most people believe it.
Most people, you do too. You can't speak for most people. Speak for yourself.
You're right. I can't speak for most people. But
always speaking for other people. Speak for Nick.
You're right. I am.
You always do that. Speak from your perspective. So I can know what you're talking about.
You're right. I believe it in. I think most people believe it. The same way that most people believe. I believe, and most people believe Bill Cosby did all the shit that Bill Cosby said he was.
I don't believe it, but you do.
Why don't you believe it?
Because I just don't.
But Bill Cosby said he did it.
He said he did it?
He didn't say he did it.
He did say he did it in a dissertation.
When did he say that?
He did say he did it in a dissertation.
Well, find me that information,
it's online, actually. He said he did it. And the reason that he got off is that it couldn't legally be used against him.
Okay.
But he admitted to actually doing the shit.
That paperwork.
No, you can say it. He actually admitted to doing the stuff that people said he did.
Okay.
And people like to say because of legal loophole and that he was and that they technically couldn't use that information against him, that he was innocent. No, the nigga's a rapist. He literally said, "Oh yeah, I did all of that." But it can't be used against me regardless. I can admit to it.
Okay, but I need to hear it.
Go online and look it up.
I will.
Yeah, you can look it up.
And if he did it, that's crazy.
You still gonna support him?
I don't. But me watching my childhood Hey show, ain't me support. That's just my child.
That's supporting him, bro.
That's not
That puts money in
still
his
making
pocket.
money.
That puts
He's
money in his
making
pocket
money
every
off
time you
of
watch that show.
But that has nothing to do. Why I gotta take away from my innocence of being a child? Because this nigga,
He's America's dad.
he's not in the show. Is not a reputation of nothing about rape.
Bro, he
That's just
used
my child in the show that I grew up
He did a
watching.
good job.
his celebrity allows him, right?
Yeah.
His celebrity.
When you watch,
All right,
allows
all right,
him.
all right. What if you had an uncle that raped a bunch of girls, right? You knew about it, but because everybody loved him in the neighborhood, everybody loved him, and everybody was turning a blind eye or whatever. Would you still want to go to your uncle's house for dinner?
Hold on. Where I stop at that too, because we had conversations. If my brother got arrested right now for murder, I'm holding him down. He robbed somebody, I'm holding him down. He took a car, I'm holding him down. When I hear that he's molested any type of female, any body rape, that's when you lose all connection with me. If I know I have boundaries into the terms of what I know, I'm not taking away. Let's get this clear. I'm not making it okay or putting it out there that rape is okay. It's never okay. I would never. I'm a female. I may have a daughter. I don't never want to put her in that position. However, I'm just talking about the fucking song that was already made before the allegations even came out. I already bonded with the song, and that's what I like. That's it.
The allegations were before these songs came out. He was already doing all this shit.
Hold on, but this is
Wow, in real
but
time.
my where I grew up, maybe my parents just showed to me from that because I knew nothing about that. Even though people said like, "Yo, it was already came out," that they was watching tapes about it. I wasn't. My mother and my parents didn't kind of like. My dad was strict. Like I didn't. It wasn't certain things that I didn't know about and what I was told and what I didn't know. So from my understanding growing up, that was just R. Kelly and what I knew.
This was being played, and I liked it.
Yeah, and it's just like even like the Trap in the Closet, that was like the thing when I was growing up in the school. We all had to know about word by word. Nothing about like the rape stuff came up until I got older, and that whole when all the girls came out. Mm-hmm. So I just like the song. I don't respect what he did.
It's hard.
I don't respect.
At the end of the day, it's
I
not
don't
the
respect,
person, but the craft is like
That's it.
I
You know what I'm
respect the
saying?
craft.
Like,
But I don't
that's
know what you're
all.
doing behind closed doors. I'm never.
I mean, I get it though. It sounds crazy because I'm not saying like now it's no difference from if me and you talking right now and you found out that I was a certain person later on. That may alter how you feel about me, but it may not change what I did for you as a friend.
Right, but that's
You get what I'm saying?
You
Like-
can separate, but the thing is, if you're actively playing the music, it's one thing if you went somewhere and you heard the music and it kind of like brings up all these like really good memories. But it's another thing if you're like, oh, put this song on. You know what I mean? Like actively looking for it, playing it, whatever. Because somebody else, he did profit from it, and at the expense of other people.
I mean, I get that part. I'm not trying to put money in his pocket. Like, I'm not trying to support him and put no food. I feel like he should go to jail. If he did that, he should. However, like, I don't know, like, growing up, again, all those allegations about the rape stuff, or even about Michael Jackson, my mother we didn't talk about that kind of stuff. We didn't talk about sex in my household. Like, that kind of stuff didn't come up. So those kind of songs was just like, at a time when videos was coming out, and he made like what's the name of that video? Not Coming to America. What's the name of that shit? They was like Egyptians, and he like disappeared in the video.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, remember the time. Remember the time. Like when those videos was like essence to watching it, and you go home and BET. That was what I liked. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That is it. Nothing more. And sometimes I'm not saying that I was innocent. Like, you know what I'm saying? As a child. So growing up, it's the same thing. Now, I ain't saying like, yo, go bump R. Kelly all day, but like I do still like certain songs that I grew up listening to. I think I sung the World's Greatest at my graduation.
Everybody did.
Like,
graduation.
this is what my childhood is. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying what he did is right. I'm not saying what he did is okay. No, that shit is fucked up. However, my time when I was into his music was a different element of my life. And that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. That nigga will he probably go drop a new album. I'm probably gonna listen to it because now you wild. I'm talking about the old song.
You got to be able to separate the artist from the individual.
Like a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Not for sure.
What's good, my people? Yo, thank you for tuning in. Please check out the socials in the description and go like, subscribe, and comment. And don't forget to turn on those notifications.